It's always great to feature another By Missouri business. Today, we'd like to welcome John and Debbie Ortmann of Ortmann Woodcraft. It's so great to see you guys. Where are you coming to us from today? What part of Missouri?
Hey, we're on the eastern side of Missouri. We're about 30 minutes west of Perryville.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We love supporting local Missouri businesses. Tell us about your business.
We are a woodworking business that specializes in handmade pens, cutting boards, and other custom projects.
So how did you even get started with that? Because, you know, I use a pen every single day, but I never would have thought to make a gorgeous pen the way that you make them. How did you get started?
Well, at about 15, 16, my mom asked if I wanted to do woodworking. I said, sure. So I drove up to St. Louis, did that for 2 years, fell in love with it. Then I did what society told me to do. Went to college, got a job, got a 9 to 5, and ended up going back to woodworking. A friend of mine asked me if I wanted to turn. I said, no, not really. And about a year later, he's like, you're turning. So I went up to his house. I made a pen. Actually, we both made a pen. And in about 15 minutes, we're like, this is really cool. We want to do this.
The next day we went out and we each bought a lathe, and we've been making pens ever since.
Wait, so Debbie, how did you get involved? How long have you known him?
We've actually been together since we were 17. And so when he started working with the master woodworker up in St. Louis, we were already together. And I'm an artist. And so I'm already working with my hands all the time. So when he got into woodworking kind of as a hobby, when he'd get home from work, we'd go out in the shop and we'd work together. And we both kind of fell in love with it. I'm more of the fine detail person, and he's the bigger picture. So he could put things together and make it work, and I'd make sure it worked correctly. I don't know. Made it together, right?
Well, they really are gorgeous, and I saw pictures of them this morning, and I don't even know how you get that look of what you get. Like, to me, it must take a billion hours to just make one pen, right?
Well, let me tell you this. The very first one we did is still in circulation. I know exactly who owns it, and he cherishes it deeply. However, every time I see him, I try to buy it off of him because it's number one, it's a learning example and what not to do. However, we have made thousands and thousands and thousands since then, and I think we have the process down very, very good now.
Yeah, they definitely get better the longer you do it. You can look back at our pens and you're like, this is when we were doing this process and how we changed it over the years to make it to where it's at now.
So if you're not bettering your product or person every day, you're doing something wrong.
No, I love that, and I love that you get to use your creativity because you use them on the pens, but like on your website says, and your Facebook, you know, there's also cutting boards, and you can also do, you're a woodworker, you can do some custom pieces as well.
Correct, yeah. The majority of our businesses are the pens. We do a large amount of cutting boards, especially for promotional items. We do a lot of in-house laser work. We run 3 lasers all day, doing promotional items, doing custom items, doing signs, billboards, plaques. We work from everything from local police, fire departments, to just regular one-off type of projects, all the way up to production work. It's pretty much a one-stop shop for whatever you need. To a degree. We don't do a lot of furniture. We will do tables, islands, countertops, butcher blocks style, but we don't do chairs or stuff like that.
We don't really do a lot of restoration because that's a completely different set of tools. So although we know how, it's not how we're set up.
Right. So do you do a lot of, like, let's say a company wants to buy a set of pens for their employees, or is it just a great gift to get Dad this Christmas?
Yes.
The answer is yes to all that. I mean, we have customers that'll order 50 of our highest end pens, and we have customers that order 1 pen for Christmas, and both of them are treated with the same amount of care and concern and dedication to each product.
And if you want your company logo on it, we could do that. And if you want Love You Dad, we can do that. Or you could just have the pen.
That's so sweet. Can you tell me too, I was reading something about you try to use locally sourced wood, but you also have some exotic woods as well that you use on your projects.
Correct. We have really good sources all throughout the Midwest that contact us whenever a tree has to be taken down. It's either damaged in the way, has to be removed. And so, I mean, just last Tuesday, I got a call at 9 a.m. Said, hey, John, what are you doing today? I said, what do you want me to do today? And he's like, can you drive up to St. Louis and pick up a load of hickory? I said, absolutely. They said, otherwise, it's literally going across the street to the dump. And so stuff like that happens all the time. And that really helps us out because we have a mill on site. We're putting a kiln in January. So that gives us the opportunity to really control the quality of the product and be very selective on what we use and how we use it.
And we use about 65 different woods. And when we do use an exotic wood, what we let people know is that it's safe harvested. We're not just going out, we're not just cutting down exotic or endangered trees, but anything that isn't grown locally. We love using Missouri woods because we're blessed with the forestry that we have in this state. But we're able to tell people that if it's not grown here, doesn't mean that if it's not grown here, like exotic to somebody who doesn't have walnut trees, that would be exotic to us. It's here, so
Right.
It's not exotic. It just depends on your location and how you're able to get it.
I love this so much. I think this is a great gift idea because it's unique. It's Missouri made, which we support. What is your website? How can people like find pictures and examples? And when people contact you, are they contacting you two, or do you have like a big staff? How does?
You're contacting us.
We are it.
We are it. When you call a phone number, I will answer it, or she'll answer it. You can. Our website is OrtmannWoodcraft.com. We're on Etsy at Ortmann Woodcraft, Instagram, Ortmann Woodcraft, Facebook, I mean,
If you
pretty
have
much
Facebook,
every single one.
Yeah, if you have Facebook and you go on there, we put a lot of photos up every day, and we also do a lot of videos, so you can actually watch us turn your pens or turn pens, or you can tell us, hey, this is a gift, please don't put that up there.
Right.
So you can see us work in the shop as we're doing things.
Awesome. John and Debbie, thank you so, so much. I love your creativity, and we love Missouri businesses. And if you want more information, you can also go to buymissouri.net to find their business, as well as an assortment of other Missouri-owned businesses that you can support this holiday season. What a great gift idea. John and Debbie of Ortmann Woodcraft, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and happy holidays.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
You too.